Okay, and welcome back to video 2, part 2 of the tutorial for Mollie's Milonga, which follows on from video 1. We're now going to look at the middle section where we've got two notes together and playing across the strings. The first pair we have is bar 15, so we've got an A and a C sharp, and I'm using IM. And you can see that I'm just waving inwards two notes together. My video on book 1, Guitarfingers book 1, takes us through exercises and discusses the development of how to play two notes together, but just simplifying down very quickly, unless you look at those videos. You can see that I'm just waving my fingers inwards, not resting, no rest strokes here, just to bring my fingers back towards my knuckles. So let's have a look at this part. So we've got the rhythm again, a syncopated rhythm. Now I've got A and M on my right hand playing out open E and C sharp, and then back to A and C sharp. You can see that I've added staccato dots to give us a more tighter rhythm, so we get ta 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 ta. Kind of a much more quicker feel on the notes. They're not quicker as such, but they're much shorter, which is called staccato, short or detached. Okay, so you can hear that. And to get that staccato sound, you can see that I put my fingers immediately back on the strings. It takes a little bit of practice, so go slowly. Replace, replace. Finger 1 now glides back to a G sharp and a B. Okay, then we stay on that G sharp. Finger 1 moved up to A, finger 2 down to C, up to C sharp, and then I move finger 2 to a D, and finger 3 goes on a B, because it's the only place we can play the B as well. On the same, we can only play the B on a different string there. So we get a D and a B together, and then I move finger 2 back, and that plays a C sharp with an open E. So you can see I'm using finger 1 as a guide finger sometimes, and then finger 2 as a guide finger sometimes. So keep them on the strings as they move. They won't squeak on the clear strings, and that will help you move around the guitar neck. So let's play those couple of bars again. Back to C sharp and A's now in the next bar. There's my movement to B and D again, finishing on with A and C sharp. You have to move finger 1 there, it won't last all the way across the bar. And in the music, if you've got the book, there's an editorial in bar 22, which is actually the same. I forgot to mention this. It's in bar 15, 16, 17 and 18. Bar 18 and bar 22, the last note should be low E, not A's as written, so a little editorial there. It doesn't sound too bad actually if you play the A's, but I put on the amendment sheet on my Guitarfingers website. You can pick up those amendments and just alter them in your book as well. So I'll start from bar 22. So now I've got finger 3 comes to F sharp, back down again, I'll play that again, back to my G sharp and B, open strings, so I got there, open string B and E, fingers 2 and 3 for D and F sharp, up we go, so E is now being played with fret 5, on fret 5 of string 2 with finger 2, finger 3 and finger 2 is playing fret 4, G sharp. So let's just do that again. Again, it's a guide finger up the strings. And then finger 4 pops to play high A. Okay? With a A bass there. So I'll just play that little part again. Diminuendo, get quieter. And then we'll go back to the beginning to replay in between the repeat lines. The handy little features like the staccatos are actually There's another reason I did put them in, apart from make the rhythm sound a little bit punchier, tighter. It's quite handy when you're moving that you can move without any string noise at all if you're getting problems with string noise. So it's a nice little technique to use, but I'm using it purely and simply for the effect of shortening the notes to add strength to the rhythmic feel. So that moves us on to the final section now. It's quite simple, this part, but a nice little bluesy effect of some of the C sharps and C naturals. In the key of A major, of course, C sharp is the major third and C natural is the minor third. We start off with, this is bar 28, open strings B and E. Okay, so I'm now using the finger 4. I could have used the finger 3 for the D, but B, C natural, okay, C natural to C sharp with the rhythm of the bass. Repeat of that. Other way around this time, but single notes. MP getting quieter, mezzo piano, C natural to B, A's. I'll do that again. C sharps to start with, C natural, B, and now finger 2 plays an A, of course, there. So I'll just repeat that. Now I've got to change just bass strings now to G natural, fret 3 of string 6, A, G, E, repeat it again, getting quieter, A and C natural, pianissimo, very quiet, and then just going to A and C sharp at the end, so you get this nice kind of bluesy sound. Take your time over those. We've got fermata or pause marks over them, so we can just take our time. So if I just play from that little end bit, the idea is to just bring this to a nice ending, quieten down, and then just add some kind of feel phrasing in there as well. Slow down with the rotando. Poco a little bit, rotando slow down, so just slow down a little bit towards the end. So I hope you enjoyed my composition, Mollie's Milonga. Look out for the demonstration video and you can see what the song sounds in its entirety.